All right, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Mets Weekly, as we are live at this very moment on YouTube and on X for watch-along coverage of Mets versus Blue Jays Game 87 of 162. Before we begin, I want to remind everyone to subscribe to the Mets Weekly YouTube channel for new episodes of our podcast that are streamed live following every single regular season series. Those of you watching or listening on playback, you want to join the conversation in the future, make sure to turn on those post notifications to know when we go live. Make sure to follow Mets Weekly on X and on TikTok. Follow all of us individually. The links are in the description. So, guys, we have reached the rubber game of this 3-game set, Mets versus Blue Jays. The Mets getting the win last night, a shutout win, 3-0. Home runs from both Francisco Alvarez and Luis Torrens helped them steer the boat the right way. Am I right? Even though you're 14 games under 500, Noel McLean pitched a great game. We'll get into more of that tomorrow on the podcast. But either way, guys, here we go. Anyways, so we've got ourselves Freddie Peralta on the mound, who, again, he's going to have to find a way, find his footing back. And then on the mound for Toronto is not going to be Patrick Corbin, who it was expected to be, but instead it was announced that he was going to be moved to the bullpen. Instead, it's going to be 25-year-old right-hander Braden Fisher. Now, Fisher does not have as much starting experience. He's more of just kind of an opener guy. We'll see if Patrick Corbin makes a appearance later on in this game. But either way, Braden Fisher, 25 years old, like I said, former fourth-round pick by the Dodgers in 2018. Mainly a slider curveball guy. A lot of breaking stuff you're going to see. Not as many fastballs. He's mid-90s, 96, 97 tops out on that. And he's someone who allows a decent amount of loud contact. So we'll see. He attacks the zone a lot. And then also he can have control issues too. Very over-the-top guy. 50-degree arm angle. So, hey, we will see where exactly this lands today. And if the Mets do get a series win, it would be a small, micro step in the right direction. So there is that. Let's get into these starting lineups before we start for the visiting New York Mets. Leading off, the right fielder, Carson Benj. Batting second, the designated hitter, Juan Soto. Batting third, the third baseman, Bo Bichette. Batting cleanup, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Batting fifth, the center fielder, A.J. Ewing. Batting sixth, the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Jared Young. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Brett Baty. And batting ninth, the left fielder, Tyrone Taylor. On the other side, the home team in Canada on Canada Day for the Toronto Blue Jays. Leading off, the right fielder, Nathan Lucas. Batting second, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., back in the lineup after scratch last night. Batting third, the third baseman, Kazuma Akamoto. Batting cleanup, the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Batting fifth, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Yohenrik Penango. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Sean Keys. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. So, listen, we will see where we go from here. But hey, one win is one win. You got to move on. So the new first pitch was scheduled as 3:27. So we are 4 minutes away from there. Obviously, you see all the fans, a lot of them in red for Canada Day, which is obviously expected. That was the reason as to why we had a delay with this game and this stream. So there's that. So there wasn't any rain, considering that they have a roof at the Rogers Center. So that wouldn't make much sense. But yeah, beautiful day here in the afternoon in Toronto. We're just about ready to go. As like I said, Braden Fisher come out to the mound. All right. When did the Mets fire their manager? A few days ago. Hope the Mets don't hire Stephanie White as manager. I don't think that's going to happen. But hey, anything can happen if you just sit there with a wing and a prayer. Either way, let me get the scoreboard ready for everybody on this end. And we're just about ready to go. All right. Yep. 81 game mark, which is just beyond stupid. Beyond stupid. I don't get it. I really don't. There was a time and a place to do it, and they really just dropped the ball on it. They really did. What can you say? Let me just make sure everything is up on this other end here, because don't want to disrupt. Okay. Good. Awesome. You can do two things at once, considering how much they charge for it. Okay. This is the game Peralta goes 7. These Jays can't hit me. Okay. Well, we have to see it to believe it. Has Freddie Peralta faced the Jays before? Let's see. Freddie Peralta has faced the Jays twice. He has given up 3 earned runs against them across 12 innings pitched. He has struck out 11 Jays in his career. So there's that, guys. There's that. So hopefully that can continue. So there's the views of the Canada Day ceremony earlier on. I saw it in my head. All right, write it down. Let them know. Those of you in here, make sure to hit the like button if you have not already. And it looks like we are ready, just about to go. Benj, Soto, and Bichette to start this one off against Braden Fisher. Scores already, considering this is a 3 o'clock start for the Mets on their end. Washington up 7-0 in Boston right now. That game is in the 6th. We've got Atlanta at home against St. Louis later on. Miami is in Colorado. And then the Phillies finish up at home against Pittsburgh. Game starting in about 3 hours. Here's Braden Fisher, like I said, more out of the bullpen. This is his 5th start making this season. He's had himself a solid year, a 3.48 earned run average. There's the scenes in Toronto right there. Lots of red for Canada Day. As we are just about ready to go. Delay about 20 minutes. Benj steps in as he'll lead off for the Mets. As the first delivery from Fisher is a curveball that nicks the bottom part of the zone for strike one, and we are underway here in Toronto. Benj 2 for 6, 2 for 9 so far in this series. OPS at 703 for the year. The 0-1 rocketed to the right side, diving stop by Vlad. He gets up, steps on first for the out, 1 out. Looks like Vlad was holding his hamstring there for a second. I guess not. All right. So Canada Day starts off with a ground out from Benj. So happy Canada Day to all the Canadians. That'll bring up Soto. Soto bluffs a bunt, takes it back, called strike at the top of the zone and a fastball, and it's 0-1. Soto's 1 for 5 in this series. His most known part of this series so far is not really a highlight, more of a low light. The inside the Parker against George Springer in the first game of this series in the first inning. A fastball misses outside for ball 1. Soto sitting at a 971 OPS. The 1-1 on the way from Fisher. Driven high in the air, deep to right center field, towards the gap. Varsho on the warning track. Does a little leap, makes the catch, smashes into the wall, 2 out. Nice catch there by Dalton Varsho, one of the best defensive center fielders in all of baseball. And now here's Bo Bichette. Bichette, the reception has been very friendly here in Canada in his return. Last night had himself a lot better of a game. Especially defensively as well at third base. Back there today. Who spent 7 years with Toronto. First pitch slider misses outside. He's 1 for 8 in this series. The 1-0. Slider misses down. 2-0. Breaking ball misses outside, and it's 3-0. Lindor on deck. Just getting started. In all fairness, the true low light inside the Parker, what came from Ewing, that was a laughable moment from even from an elite defender. True, I wouldn't call Ewing an elite defender, but he is really good in center field. Fastball misses outside for ball 4, so a 4-pitch walk to Bichette here with 2 out, and that'll bring up Lindor. There's the Blue Jays defense. Panango, Varsho, and Lucas. Lucas getting third straight start in right field. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. back in the lineup after being scratched last night. Back there at third. As Keys is the DH today. First pitch to Lindor. Fastball misses up for ball 1. Lindor, 1 for 8 in this series. That only hit was the only run accredited to the Mets in the series opener. Took the 0-4 yesterday. The 1-0. Fastball clips the up and in part of the zone for strike 1. Fisher is set. The 1-1. Curveball misses high and away for ball 2. 2-1. Curveball is shot foul to the third base, into the left field corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two-two to Lindor. Fastball got him looking on the outer part of the zone. And that'll be the side being retired. 1-2-3, scoreless inning. They work around a walk. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. Hold on, Jonathan. Gotta look the Geno Smith debacle. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Jets fans, tag, you're it. Have fun. All right. It'll be Nathan Lucas to lead off for the Jays here in the home first against Freddie Peralta. Peralta last start was much better. We saw a little bit of adjustment of him kind of pitching over his head instead. Maybe trying to avoid the tipping a little bit less of hard contact. We'll see if he can continue it. Consistency has definitely been a problem for him. He's got a 4.53 earned run average on the season across 91 and a third innings pitched. It's just not been a season of consistency that we've seen from Freddie Peralta. And he's going over the head again. First pitch. Fastball is fouled off, and it's 0-1. Ball misses for ball 1. I'm just speeding up here. I didn't realize my stream was behind. The 1-2. Changeup misses down and away for ball 2. I liked Sproat over him. Oh, Tong? Tong's a lot more rough around the edges. The 2-2. Fastball fouled off into the crowd. Is there a reason why? I mean, there's a little bit of a reason why. That changeup is just tapped right in front of the plate. Caught a piece of Alvarez, who's behind the dish today. Tong has a really nice fastball, but there's some other things he's got to polish out. That curveball is fouled back to the backstop. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two-two. Curveball is tapped foul. So So far, 8 pitches in this AB to Nathan Lukes to start off the bottom of the first. Hello, fellow Mutts fans. What's going on? United fans of... All right, 2-2. Grounded. Lindor on the backhand. He wasn't going to get him in time either way. It's a infield hit for Nathan Lukes to start off this bottom of the first hit of this game. That's where it starts. Here's Vlad. First pitch fastball misses inside for ball 1. Vlad didn't play yesterday. Was scratched from the lineup. Went 1 for 4 in the series opener. Just having himself a dreadful season. The 1-0. Sweeper misses down and away in the dirt. 2-0. The 2-0 line drive, base hit into the left field corner. Taylor cuts it off. Lukes will go first to third as Vlad slides in with a double. And Peralta right away has some trouble to work out from under. Runners at second and third, nobody out. That'll bring up Okamoto. Perfectly laced into left field. Vlad almost overslid the bag there. I'm thoughts what your thoughts are. We're gonna get into that tomorrow. We'll get into that tomorrow, but to sell it short, not surprised. Really not. Meeting on the mound here with Alvarez and Lindor, along with Peralta. As Peralta's got himself a mess to work out of. Second and third, nobody out to start off this bottom of the first. And Kazuma Okamoto is up. First pitch to Okamoto. Fastball fouled off into the crowd. A ball's and a strike. Okamoto is 0 for 3 in this series. Didn't play yesterday. The 0-1. Fastball popped foul into the seats, and it's 0-2. Go to. Changeup misses in the dirt for ball 1. Just getting started here. Peralta already in a jam. As he steps off. It's a little deke to Vlad at second. The 1-2, grounded towards the hole. Lindor on the backhand's got to throw it again. And not in time, once again. But it's also an RBI single for Okamoto. And the Jays score here Early in the first, 1-0. So Peralta just can't get anything to go his way right now. Results in a run. Here's Varsho. First pitch, hit in the air, high to center field. Ewing, drifting to his right, makes the catch, and the runners will hold at first and second. 1 out. Peralta finally gets his first out of the inning. Here's Alejandro Kirk. Kirk is 1 for 4 in this series. First pitch, changeup misses inside for ball 1. Kirk has not really played that much this year. When he hasn't been as effective offensively as he has been in past years. Step off by Peralta. Still seems to be out of sorts on his rhythm. The 1-0 fastball misses down and in for ball 2. And Peralta doing what he's been doing in his rough starts a lot, falling behind in counts over and over and over again. The 2-0 fastball misses down, and it's 3-0. Penango on deck. .30 fastball right down the middle, taking all the way. 3 balls and a strike. Kirk calls time. We're 1 from Peralta. Fastball misses outside for ball 4, and that'll load the bases. And Justin Willard, Mets pitching coach, will come out to the mound with Yohenrik Penango due up here with the bases loaded and 1 out. All right. Meeting's adjourned. And Peralta's got a mess to work out of. Bases loaded. 1 out. Brings up Yohenrik Penango. 1 for 5 in this series. First pitch popped up on the infield, edge of the infield. Lindor calling for it, makes the catch. Exactly what Peralta needed right there. 2 out. That'll bring up Ernie Clement. Mr. Mets looking for a trade. I don't know. He looked like he was having some fun a few days ago. The day they fired Mendoza. Here's Clement. First pitch fastball on the outer part of the plate for strike 1. Clement sitting at a 755 OPS on the year, batting just 3 points below 300 this year. Having a career year. Sweeper misses outside for ball 1. Peralta now has surpassed 25 pitches here in the first inning. Not ideal, but does have an out. 1-1. Fastball misses outside for ball 2. The 2-1. Fastball in there for a called strike, and it's 2-2. As Clement calls time. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Got him with a fastball. 99 from Freddie Peralta. Added a little bit of anger and frustration to that one. He holds him to just 1 run as he works around a bases loaded jam. 1-0 Toronto on Canada Day. We go to the second. I'm in Jersey. Yep, I live in Jersey now. Yep, I used to live in New York. Really glad I found your channel months ago. Well, I'm glad you're here. Welcome, everybody, even if you're a Jays fan. I grew up in Morristown. Okay. Shitting the bed. At least he limited the damage, but problem is that this offense needs to get going, and they haven't been able to do that. Spencer Miles will come in, another right-hander. So Braden Fisher, an opener for today. He'll face Ewing, Alvarez, and Young. Ridiculously hot. Yeah. Well, in Toronto right now, they say at first pitch, 86 degrees, partly cloudy. So. Sorry if I seem a little bit distracted. There's been reports about the Rangers working on a trade right now. Hoping that... Let's see if there's anything. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out. Working to add a defenseman. All right, well, let's see. Make sure to hit the like button if you guys have not already. It would be greatly appreciated. DC area. It's 110 in the DC area? Jesus. Yeah, it is a hot day. The damn sun day. Back in the sixth for the second inning of this game. A.J. Ewing takes a first pitch strike at the bottom of the zone from Spencer Miles just in the game, replacing Braden Fisher. The 0-1. Breaking ball misses outside for ball one. Ewing, 1 for 6 in this series. That's some pretty good ABs. What else is new? It's A.J. Ewing. The 1-1. Sinker slapped foul into the left field corner. 1-2. That's already down 1-0 here in the second. Washington up 10-0 now in Boston. They extended their lead. Mound visit here from Kirk. There's Max Scherzer, the former Met. It's here for a season and a half. I'm sure we all remember, right? 1-2 to Ewing. Swung on and missed. Got him with the curveball. 1 out. We get a series win for once. That would be cool. Mets fan that lives in Philly. It sucks. Damn. It must suck extra right now. There's a woman in the dugout. There is? Wow. Here's Alvarez. First pitch curveball. Nicks the outside part of the strike zone for strike one. Alvarez last night, his 9th home run of the year. That opened up the scoring. That slider misses down and away for ball one. The 1-1. Perfectly placed curveball in the outer half of the plate. 1-2. One, two to Alvarez. Got him looking at a sinker on the outer part of the plate. Back-to-back strikeouts for Miles to start his outing. 2 out. Here's Jared Young, native Canadian, here on Canada Day, playing as a road player. First pitch, sinker misses low and in for ball one. Canada have represented by Jared Young in the WBC this year. It's pretty much a off-the-bench guy. 1-0, swung on and missed at that curveball, down and in. Ball and a strike. Curveball nicks the outside corner of the strike zone. It's 1-2. One, two. High and tight fastball fouled off. The 1-2. Called strike three. Got him with the sinker. Down and in. Perfectly nicks that up bottom left corner. And that'll retire the side as Spencer Miles retires the side on 3 straight strikeouts. We go to the bottom of the second. Peralta will go back out to the mound. Mets down 1-0. Yeah, I'm okay trading a decent amount of people on this roster. There's not many I'm hoarding to hold on to. Nick's chip makes the Mets sucking a little more bearable. True, I guess. Who's pitching today? It is Freddie Peralta versus a bullpen game on the other side for Toronto. Frederick Peralta is on the mound. Freddie Peralta back out to the mound, misses outside with a fastball for ball 1. The Keys the DH today, was the first baseman yesterday after the late scratch. That called strike nicks the outside part of the plate. Strike 1. Sean Keys 1 for 8 as a J so far. The 1-1 swung on and missed at that curveball. 1-2. Peralta sets the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Got him with a slow curveball, I think, because that's, yeah, okay. 1 out. Freddie's second strikeout. Fab 5, Freddie. Yep. Here's Andres Jimenez. Fastball at the bottom part of the zone for strike 1. It's 0-1. Jimenez was a Met at one point. Played the pandemic season as his rookie season. And then was traded off to Cleveland as one of the headline pieces along with Rosario. The Mets to acquire Francisco Lindor. And the rest is history, like they say. The 1-1. Curveball misses down for ball 2. Jimenez had a all-star year in about 2022. Ever since then, hasn't been anywhere close to that offensively. Still a good defensive middle infielder. Called strike at the bottom part of the strike zone for strike 2. The 2-2. Curveball golfed out to right field. Bench coming in to his left, makes the catch. 2 out. So Freddie Peralta in need of a quick inning here. Now has the first 2 batters retired. That brings up the top of the order, Nathan Lucas, who singled on an infield hit and then scored the only run of this game so far. First pitch from Peralta, swung on and missed at that curveball out of the zone. Lucas having a great season so far. The 0-1 lined into left field. That's going to fall for a base hit. And it's a 2-out single for Nathan Lukes. 4th hit of the day so far for Toronto. That'll bring up Vlad. Carson's also a Raiders fan. Yes, I am also a Raiders fan. Yup. Damn right. You won't make it through 4. That's Freddie for you. 1-1 to count to Vladdy. For some reason, my stream keeps falling behind and freezing. Clue why, but hey, we're going to go with it. The 1-1 fastball misses outside. 2-1. Vlad doubled his last time up. 1 for 1 on the day. Two 1. Fastball catches the bottom part of the zone for strike 2. Just received an email promotion for Spider-Man night at Citi Field. Wow. Lucky you. Pickoff attempt at first base, and Lucas is back there safely. First game was against the Jets, and they killed them. My first game was against the Jets as well, actually, at MetLife Stadium. And, swung on and missed. Wow. Whew. Got him with that curveball, and that'll retire the side. We are through 2. Mets down 1-0. We go to the 3rd. I've been to 2 Raiders games. Both of them have been at MetLife Stadium. The first one was like 2012, 2013. And actually, I think Geno Smith was their quarterback. We had Matt McGloin under center, and they lost. I think it was like by 15 or whatever. And then the next one I went to was right before the pandemic, Raiders-Jets. And that was the game where Adam Gase completely outcoached John Gruden, and we got blown out 34-3. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, so I've definitely eased off of going to MetLife Stadium to see the Raiders play. To be honest, I push off from going to MetLife Stadium at all, to be honest. Football life sucks. I hate the TV timeouts. That is true. I mean, no, the last time I've been to MetLife Stadium was actually the Stadium Series for Rangers Islanders, and then they had that crazy ending. That was the last time I enjoyed being a Rangers fan, actually. Ooh. Okay. All right. Marcus Pettersson. Okay. That's not bad. Either way, Brett Booty will lead off for the Mets here in the road 3rd. Beatty had his best game by insane measures yesterday. Had an RBI, double, so 2 productive ABs. So, yeah, he's coming around, guys. First pitch fastball is fouled off, 0-1. Sitting at a 588 OPS, one of the worst in all of the National League. He sucks ass. The 0-1 swung on and missed at a high fastball, and it's 0-2 to Beatty. Miles sets. The 0-2. Sinker is rolled over to second. The usual. Ernie Clement throws to first in time, 1 out. There's Beatty.
She wanna go viral.
There's Beatty. They're playing this year at MetLife. I already got my tickets. I'm also going to Pete Alonso's return. Okay. All right. Here's Tyrone Taylor. Taylor hasn't really gotten much playing time since coming off the injured list, but when he has, he's actually played okay. Sinker misses outside for ball 1. Had a 2-hit game the other day against Philly. The 1-0. Curveball in there for a called strike, even though it was out of the zone. Should have been challenged, but it was not. Ball and a strike. The 1-1 line caught by Miles. Got it. Right on the comebacker. 2 out. That turns over the lineup. Devils fan. I was in high school when they won the cup twice. Here's Benj. Benj grounded out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, sinker on the inner half of the plate for strike 1. Gordon Nimmo left. He said that we were going to be in good hands with Beatty. I guess he was the wrong. Looks like Beatty is more of a glove and a bat, and not really much of a glove at that, to be honest. Curveball fouled off, and it's 0-2. Beatty is like a serviceable defender at third and second. Should not be playing the outfield. Like he's bare minimum. He's bare minimum value that you could get. Overall, he's trash. 0-2 to Benj. Fastball slashed foul. The 0-2. Just got a piece of that curveball. Fouled it down the first base line. Still 0-2. The 0-2, sinker fouled off. Rangers could be competitive next. They could be. I really don't trust them. That's the problem. There's the Canadian flag in the rafters. The 0-2. Sinker is fouled off. And just keeps fighting him off here. The 0-2 ripped down the line and past the diving Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And down the line, that'll head all the way to the wall. Carson Benj digging for second, and he is in with a 2-out double. The Mets' first hit of the day, as this kid just keeps on hitting. One of the few bright spots we have seen from such a dreadful season, Carson Bench just continues to impress. That'll bring up Soto. Tying run at second. Now would be a fun time to tie the game, wouldn't it? Come on, Soto, show some dog. First pitch to Soto. Fastball misses upstairs for ball one. Soto flew out his last time up on a fantastic play near the wall by Dalton Varsho. The 1-0. Sinker's fouled off into the crowd. Ball and a strike. One. Fastball misses up and in. 2 balls and a strike. Soto calls timeout. I don't know if there was a fly around him. He's kind of swatting at it. Mets are batting 123 with runners in scoring position across their last 11 games. They're hitless in this series. Sinker is lifted in the air. And it'll go foul. 2-2. Yanks in the 10th inning now. Yeah, I saw that. They got second and third, 2 out, in the bottom of the 10th. Tied 2-2. And step off by Miles, who's already thrown 30 pitches. It'll work a little bit more in comparison to last inning where he struck out the side. And we've got a pitch clock violation on Miles, so that'll drive the count full. Bichette on deck. Three-two. Grouted slowly up the first base line, and Miles flips it over to first before it goes foul, and that'll retire the side. Mets get a double, strand them, continue to suck with runners in scoring position. Mets down 1-0. We go to the bottom of the third. All right. Okamoto, Varsho, and Alejandro Kirk due up. First pitch swung on and missed at that high fastball. Okamoto drove in the only run of this game so far in the first inning. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. Fastball misses up and away for ball 1. The 1-1 changeup misses down and away for ball 2. The 2-1 changeup misses outside for ball 3. Varsho on deck. The 3-1 fastball misses up and in for ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk for Okamoto to start the third. There's the Mets' schedule ahead. Division rival Braves for 4 games in Atlanta. That should be fun. And you face the Royals and then the Red Sox, 2 of the worst teams in all of baseball this year. Curveball just misses outside for ball 1 to Dalton Varsho. Varsho's 0 for 1 on the day. The 1-0. Changeup misses outside for ball 2. Lifted in the air to center field. Ewing has no idea where it is. Now he does. Drifting to his left, makes the catch, 1 out. Okamoto goes back to first. You should stream the game. I mean, listen, I did that years ago. And yeah, it was I got freaking clapped for it. Yeah. So, you know, the MLB watches you like a hawk. First pitch fastball's fouled off from Kirk, who walked his first time up. Yeah, they watch you like a hawk. It's not like NBA that can, you know, you can put up highlights, and MLB wants their money. They want their money. Fastball misses down for ball 1. Ball and a strike as Kirk calls timeout. The 1-1 changeup. Not called a strike. And Alvarez thought about challenging, didn't challenge, should have challenged. But what can you expect when your catcher's a moron? 2-1. To Kirk. Grounded off the glove of Lindor and into left field. It'll be first and second with 1 out. I think they're going to rule that a hit, but Lindor misplays that one at shortstop. Right off the tip of his glove. Really can't get anything, can you? Doors. Little blunders continue. Here's Penango. Penango 0 for 1 today. First pitch change up, the bottom part of the zone for strike 1. Trocheck to Utah. Tropcheck to Utah. Did he go to Utah? Check swing. Third base umpire says he did not go. Ball and a strike. Lifted in the air to left field. Tyrone Taylor places under it. 2 out. Trocheck to Utah. Oh, okay. Two out and 2 on. Now here's Ernie Clement. Clement struck out his last time up. First pitch. Fastball misses outside. 99 from Peralta. The 1-0. Called strike and just nicks the bottom part of the zone. For strike 1. Count 1-1. The 1-1. Fastball misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Curveball bounced foul on the third base line. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Curveball misses in the dirt. Good block there from Alvarez. Runners don't go anywhere. Drives the count full. Designated hitter Sean Keys on deck. Peralta steps off. Three-two from Peralta. Slashed into right field. That is going to go over the head of Benj and off the wall. Akamoto is in to score. And Alejandro Kirk will stop at third. Ernie Clement with an RBI double. And it's 2-0 Toronto. 6th hit of the ball game for the Jays. Right out in front of that breaking ball. Served it out to right field. Not sure why the outfield was playing so shallow there. But hey. What do you do at the trade deadline? Well, at the rate we're going, I'm selling pretty much everything. I'm making calls on pretty much everyone that isn't completely locked down here. So Soto, there's Benj, there's Ewing, Scott McLean. Freddie gets calls on him. Holmes gets calls on him. That one to Keys is lifted to left field, and it is gone. An opposite field 3-run homer. Mets now down 5-0 here in the third. Keys' first home run as a J. And just like that, Mets have themselves an even deeper hole. Fuck's sake. It just never ends, does it? So Freddie Peralta with another clunker of a start. First pitch fastball misses low to Andres Jimenez, and it's 1-0. Trade value continues to plummet. Curveball misses low for ball 2. Fastball misses outside for ball 3. 3-0. Lucas on deck. Fastball misses outside for ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Jimenez. Gonna bring up Nathan Lucas. There's opposite field power from Sean Keys. 3-run shot. Back-breaking. Gave up 2 prospects for this bum. Willard out to the mound. Talk with Freddie. Yep, Trocheck to Utah. We'll see what they get back for that. All right. Nathan Lucas steps in. He's 2 for 2 today already. First pitch fastball misses upstairs from Freddie. For 1-0. Fastball misses inside. 2-0. Fastball misses inside. 3 balls and no strikes. Vlad on deck. Freddie just not even being able to throw strikes at all. 3-0. Fastball, the bottom part of the zone for strike 1. Three 1. Swung on a miss and a fastball. Count runs full. Yep, Cohen had a presser today. We're going to get into that on the podcast tomorrow. Three 2. Bounce toward the middle of the diamond. Lindor picks it up, throws to first in time, and that will retire the side. Finally, after 4 runs come across, an RBI double by Ernie Clement, and then a 3-run homer by Sean Keys. Mets find themselves down 5-0 going to the fourth. How much does Alvey being the catcher for Peralta? What are the splits with? I mean, I can give you those in a second. Hold on. All right, it'll be Bichette, Lindor, and Ewing for the Mets in the road fourth. Let's see. I'm gonna guess he pitches better with Terrens because it doesn't seem like oh man. I mean, it's pretty much actually about the same. He actually does better than with Alvarez, opponent to opponent, believe it or not. Swung on a miss at a high sinker, and it's quickly 0-2 to Bichette. Bichette walked his first time up. One of the two base runners the Mets have in this game so far. The 0-2 curveball misses down and away for ball one. One, two. Fastball fouled off into the right field crowd. One, two. Got him looking with a sinker right on the edge of the outer part of the plate. One out. Fourth strikeout for Miles. Here's Lindor. Struck out his first time up. First pitch slider in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Fastball misses up and away. One. Sinker misses down and in. 2-1 to Lindor. Two one. Curveball up and away. 3-1. Ewing on deck. Miles is set. 3-1. Slider misses high for ball 4. 1 out walk to Lindor. That'll bring up Ewing. Ewing struck out his first time up. First pitch, chopped slowly to second base. Clement flips it over to shortstop. Jimenez with the turn over to first, not in time, as Ewing beats out the force out. 1 out, 2 out, runner at first. Double play gets broken up. A little bit of a bobble there from Jimenez, which probably forced that double play from getting prevented to be turned. Here's Alvarez. First pitch in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Alvarez struck out his last time up. Deal 1, sinker, fouled back to the screen. Quickly 0-2. As time is called by Alvarez. Happy Bobby Bonilla Day. Yep. Slider misses outside. Back pick throw to first base by Kirk. And Ewing's back there safely. One, 2 to Alvarez. Swung on and missed. Got him with the high fastball. That'll retire the side. Mets still down 5-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Bobby B or PCA trade? I mean, PCA trade is much worse. I mean, the Bonilla stuff is the Bonilla stuff at least have benefited them at the end, but Obviously, it's continued to be a joke, but all right. Well, back in Toronto, 0-2 to Vlad, who doubled his first time up, struck out his second time up. Like Patrick Corbin's getting ready. 0-2, fastball misses way up and in as Vlad has to vacate, falls to the ground. Be okay. One and two. Swung on and missed. Got him with the curveball. Vlad doesn't even bother running to first. Good block there by Alvarez. 1 out. Here's Okamoto. Opened the scoring in the first inning. An RBI infield single. First pitch strike. Change up, and it's 0-1. That change up misses in the dirt. Ball to strike. 1-1. Fastball misses away. 2-1. Freddie drunk. He's pitching like he is. Probably has had that issue all year because he's looked like shit. 2-1. Sweeper fouled up, popped up. That'll go out of play. 2-2. Two. Curveball is poked foul back to the screen. Marlins have been red hot. 6 games over 500. That one is lifted high into the left field seats. So it'll go foul. A curveball. Two. Change up, just got a piece of it. Goes back to the screen. Still 2-2. Two from Peralta. And it is Q shot. Slowly. Peralta off the mound. Flips it over to Young. 2 out. Joey Gerber getting warmed up in the Mets pen. Probably lined up to pitch the 5th. Peralta about to throw his 90th pitch of the day. Swung on and missed at that curveball to Dalton Varsho, who's hitless today, 0 for 2. The 0-1. Grounded slowly. Beatty to his right. Throws off balance to first in time. That'll retire the side. We go to the 5th. The Mets down 5-0. So, a very productive outing from Freddie Peralta. Offense nowhere to be found. Nice showing, guys. Cubs are right now destroying the Padres 23-3. Whoever got blown up is getting blown up to an insane extreme. So Walker Buehler was terrible. And the next guy, Kyle Hart, was terrible. And then Rodolfo Duran as well. Gave up 8 earned runs. Holy shit. What an ass kicking. Patrick Corbin will come in. So Patrick Corbin, who's not really been a great pitcher for a while, will pitch. So, you know, you'd hope the Mets could maybe get 1 run off of him. But are we being a little too optimistic there? Possibly. Possibly. Jared Young, Brett Beatty, and Tyrone Taylor. 7, 8, 9 in the order. It's Patrick Corbin, the 36-year-old lefty. It's down 5-0. Corbin is best asset. He's always available. Everything else hasn't really gone well for him for quite a while. First pitch sinker, bottom part of the zone, in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Jared Young struck out his first time up. The 0-1. Slider is bounced foul. Quickly 0-2. Corbin, a big part of that Nationals World Series team back in 2019. And ever since then, it really just has not come well for him. Bounce to the right side, diving stop by Vlad. Has trouble getting out of his glove, but he throws to first onto Corbin. 1 out. In time to get Jared Young. Now here's Beatty. Yippee. Patrick Corbin, 2026, man. Sounds about right. First pitch fastball is fouled off into the crowd. 0-1. Beatty grounded out his first time up. 0-1. The 0-1. Sinker in there for a called strike at the bottom part of the zone. Quickly 0-2. Beatty does have a hit against Corbin in his career. The 0-2. Cutter misses outside. 1-2. One, two, slider misses down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two, swung on and missed, got him with the fastball. First strikeout for Corbin, 2 out. Beatty is so fucking horrible. Oh my god. It's incredible how bad he is. It's impressive, actually, when you think about it. Here's Tyrone Taylor. First pitch fastball is fouled back to the screen, and it's 0-1. Taylor lined out his first time up, right back to the pitcher. The 0-1. Cutter misses upstairs for ball 1. The 1-1 lifted in the air to right field. That's going to fall in shallow right field as Lucas turns around as Taylor's going to go to second, and he's out at second. So Tyrone Taylor trying to stretch a bloop single into a double, and he is unsuccessful. We're halfway through. That retires the side. Five to nothing Toronto. Is he safe? May have gotten that hand in there. Guess not. Joey Gerber will come in as Freddie Peralta's day is done. 4 innings, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Just another middling performance, to say the least, from Freddie Peralta. That was the GM that built the Beltron teams, Omar Minaya. Now for the Wilpons, they were terrible owners. I mean, yeah, the Wilpons were snakes. Yeah. Disgusting, vile pigs. Let's just say that. Alejandro Kirk will lead off in the 5th here against Joey Gerber. First pitch cutter misses down and away for ball 1. Gerber did some heroic pitching in the first game of this series. Stranded the bases first and third, getting 3 consecutive outs. Kirk walked his first time up, singled his last time up. He's 1 for 1. He scored a run. One, cutter misses outside. Two, 1. Fastball just misses up. 3-1. Penango on deck. The 3-1. Fastball misses outside for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk for Kirk. There's Gerber on first game of the series. Escaping the jam. Is Peralta still pitching? No. Peralta is done. There's Penango. First pitch fastball misses high and tight for ball 1. Swings and misses at that fastball. Ball and a strike. Penango's 0 for 2 today. One, swung on and missed at that cutter. 1-2. There's the AL East. Yankees behind by 3 games, followed by the Blue Jays. The 1-2 is chopped to shortstop. Lindor gets to it, turns it over to Beatty. Beatty with the turn over to first. Got him for the 6-4-3 double play, 2 out. Who's pitching? Joey Gerber, who's actually been okay for us. Very limited time, though. Fastball clips the outside corner for strike 1 to Ernie Clement. Clement, an RBI double his last time up in the 3rd inning. Started off a 4-run brigade. That one's chopped to shortstop. And Lindor charging in, throws him out at first, and that will retire the side. So a walk. That one gets erased with the double play. End of 5. We go to the 6th. 5-0 Toronto. That's why Beatty will be on the All-Star team. I believe it. Beatty's a very, very good player. Very good. Benj, Soto, and Bichette, top of the order, due up for the Mets here in the 6th against Patrick Corbin, a guy you could possibly score on. But hey, you first have to dislodge your noggin from your ass in order to do so. Benj is 1 for 2 today. Doubled his last time up. That's down 5-0 here in the 6th. First pitch from Corbin is a slider that ticks the inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 sinker misses down and in. Ball and a strike. There's the final from Chicago, 23-3. Beat the crap out of the Padres. That fastball's fouled off as Benj calls time. It's 1-2. Sometimes, Jonathan. Friend of the channel here. 1-2. Slider misses down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two to Benj. Slider misses down and away. Rides the count full. Soto on deck. 3-2. Bounced over to first. Vlad up with it. Tosses it over to Corbin, cutting across to cover the bag. 1 out. Lived out in San Diego. I was with the Navy. Well, thank you for your service. I'm saying great to see them lose. I'm guessing you weren't pleasant around that. It wasn't pleasant, that area. San Diego, I know, is a nice city. First pitch slider is in there for a called strike to Soto. Soto's hitless today. 0 for 2. Deal 1, swings and misses at that up and in sinker. 0 and 2. The 0-2, sinker misses up and in. The 1-2, cutter misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two from Corbin. Slider just misses outside. That rides the count full. Bichette on deck. That's just 2 hits today, down 5-0. Here on the 6th. 3-2, lifted high in the air to shallow center field. Varsho coming in, makes the catch, 2 out. Soto and Corbin, former teammates, of course, in that Nationals team in 2019. Here's Bichette. First pitch sinker, just misses in. For ball 1. Bichette is 0 for 1 today. Or walk his first time up. The 1-0, cutter slapped foul into the right field seats. 1-1 from Corbin. Swings and misses at that changeup. Pops out of the mitt of Kirk. 1 and 2. The 1-2. Bounce to third. Okamoto plays it on a hop. Low throw, but he got him. As Vlad picks that one out of the dirt. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Mets down 5-0. Boy, this is unwatchable. It'll be Sean Keys, Andres Jimenez, and Nathan Lucas. Joey Gerber will go back out to the mound for the 6th inning. Here's Sean Keys. Hit a 3-run homer his last time up. Schedule after the All-Star breaks a meat grinder. Damn. All right, well. In the 3rd inning, Keys hit his first home run. Cutter misses low. 2-1. Called strike on the outer half of the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bounce to the right side. Beatty traps it on his backhand, throws to first, 1 out. "25 games under 500. It could happen. Looks like we got delay here. Not sure what happened. Yes, please don't show what happened on the field. Show Gelbs. That's what we want to see. We want to see Steve Gelbs. All right, well, the injury is to Joey Gerber. So Gerber's going to leave the game. Not sure what happened there. Must have pulled something, I'm not sure. However, the Mets will make a pitching change. Not sure what happened, but all right, Cioniel Perez warming up right now. Probably should use Senga, to be honest. But Perez, who's been used an awful lot, will come in here as he's going to get some extra time to warm up. Considering the... How do I do this? I mean, I do like doing play-by-play. And if I'm going to watch this team, I'm going to watch it with everybody else and torture them as well. Person takes a couple of shots after the game. I don't drink at all, believe it or not. This team hasn't driven me to drink yet. If they haven't yet, to be honest, I don't think they ever will, but... All right, so Cioniel Perez ready to go. He'll face Andres Jimenez here with 1 out in the inning as Joey Gerber leaves the game with a apparent injury. Perez's last outing was as an opener, 1 inning against the Phillies. And we're showing Steve Gelbs. What is the song we play for the home run? It's the Little Einsteins remix. It's an old meme for home runs. So yeah. Gelbs, I don't care, bro. Like, yeah, it's Canada, not America. Okay. Final there, okay. All right. Looks like we're ready to go. It's not, I don't know. Guy just left with injury. Steve Gelbs doing his stand-up routine. Lovely. This is fantastic. This is hilarious. I'm laughing my socks off right now. Anything to make this game longer, you know? Really appreciate it. Okay, well, here's Jimenez. Jimenez is 0 for 1. Walked his last time up. First pitch, sinker misses high for ball 1 as we finally resume. The 1-0 sinker slapped foul into the left field seats, 1-1. One to Jimenez. That sinker's fouled off again. That one back into its own batter's box. 1-2. Jimenez calls timeout. Gets back in the box. The 1-2 swung on and missed. Ugly hack there from Jimenez. Got him with the breaking ball. 2 out. That brings up Nathan Lucas. He's got a multi-hit game already today. 2 for 3. First pitch sinker. Fouled off. Back to the backstop. 0-1. Lucas singled So lead off the first inning, scored the first run of the day. Okamoto's RBI infield single. Hit his next time up. The 0-1. Breaking ball misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, what a season to go out on for Howie Rose. Yep. Pretty embarrassing. Sinker fouled off into the left field seats. Breaking ball misses down. He checked his swing. Third base umpire said he did not go. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Got him with the fastball up top. And that'll retire the side. So back-to-back strikeouts to start the outing for Cionel Perez after replacing the injured Joey Gerber. We are through 6. We go to the 7th. The Mets down 5-0. And memberships, I would be a member. We are going to be working on that during the All-Star break. And then we'll get those out to you guys as soon as possible. Got to work out some of the kinks with that. But yeah, we are working on that. All right. So Corbin right back out to the mound. He'll face Lindor, Ewing, and Alvarez in the road 7th. First pitch slider nicks the down and in corner for strike 1, and it's 0-1. Lindor has a career against Corbin. 14 for 47. Rolls this one to shortstop. Jimenez throws to first in time. 1 out. Here's Ewing. Reached on a fielder's choices last time up. 0 for 2 on the day. This ball fouled away into the left field seats. The 0-1 called strike on the outer half of the plate. Quickly 0-2. The 0-2 slider bounced in the dirt. Ball 1. Well-traveled Patrick Corbin. 1-2 slider misses outside. 2-2. Two to Ewing. Fastball misses outside, drives the count full. Alvarez on deck. Three two. Sinker just got a piece of that one. Stay alive. Three two. Sinker lined, caught by Vlad as he robs Ewing of an extra base hit there. 2 out. Leaping grab there. Here's Alvarez. Alvarez has struck out twice today. He's 0 for 2. First pitch changeup. Clips the outside part of the plate for strike 1. That's just 2 hits today as we're in the 7th. Swings and misses at that slider. It's quickly 0-2. Jeff Hoffman getting warmed up, the struggling reliever. 0-1. Fastball misses upstairs. Ball 1. Alvarez does have a home run in his career against Corbin. The 1-0, the 1-2, excuse me. Fastball misses outside. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2-2, grounded softly right in front of the plate. Corbin pounces on it, throws to first in time. That'll retire the side. Stretch time here in Toronto. Mets down 5-0. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Now he deserves to go to a winner. Fortunately, he's calling it. Borgen to Boston. Working on a trade. Send Borgen to Boston. Okay. Interesting. Well, they had to clear the way. So they had to clear the way because the forwards still they What are your expectations for the Rangers? They're still not high because I just know how they operate. It could make the playoffs with the moves that they're making, but we need competence for it. heading to Boston for 27 second and a 28 third. Not, to be honest, not bad. All right. All right, well, Cioniel Perez back out to the mound. First pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Vlad doubled early on in the first inning. Struck out twice ever since. He's 1 for 3 on the day. The 0-1, sinker misses down and in. Ball 1. Looks like they're closing the roof here. Toronto. Sinker misses down and in. Two one. Just got a piece of that breaking ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That sinker's fouled off. Back to the screen. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two to Vlad. Curveball misses down and in. That runs the count full. Okamoto on deck. Three-two from Perez. Breaking ball misses outside for ball 4. Leadoff walk. I bring up Okamoto. How could they trade Trocheck, another team being destroyed by the GM? I'm not really that upset about that, to be honest. They kind of needed to move him. Not gonna lie. Hit in the air to right center field. Off the wall. Ewing on his way to throw to second. And Okamoto is out at second, trying to stretch a single into a double. So that's 1 out. However, Vlad moves up to third. So 8th hit of the day belongs to Okamoto. But great throw there by Ewing. Get the back runner. Got a single bounce there. Perfect dart. Tagged by Lindor. Here's Varsho. Varsho's 0 for 3 today. First pitch sinker outside for ball 1. One-0, sinker fouled off into the left field crowd. One-one, grounded towards the middle of the diamond. Base hit, it'll go into center field. Guerrero comes in to score. RBI single for Dalton Varsho, and the Mets are now down 6-0 here in the 7th. Oh boy, oh boy. Nope. One. Here's Kirk. Would you trade Lindor? I don't think he's really as much tradable as people think he is, but I obviously listen to all offers. You kind of have to. First pitch strike is upheld on that challenge by Kirk. 0-1. Missed by much. The 0-1. Chop towards second, and Beatty can't handle it, and it goes behind him. Bench picks it up. Varsho goes to second. 10th hit of the day for the Blue Jays. Runners at first and second with one out. Miles Straw will come in to pinch hit for Yohaneric Panengo. 2 on, 1 out. Mets down 6-0 here in the 7th. The 0-1. Sinker in there for a called strike. I'll tell you guys right now. Any other run comes across, I might just end the stream here because there's other shit I want to pay attention to, and I got a lot of stuff to do tonight. The 0-1 lifted in the air to left field. Back goes Taylor onto the track at the wall. It is gone. It's a 3-run homer for Miles Straw, pinch hit home run, and the Mets are now down 9-0 here in the 7th. So, yeah. I think I deserve a little bit of a break. I'm not going to lie. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to hop off, guys. Either way, we will be recapping this series tomorrow. And it's an off day, I believe. Correct? It better be an off day. Yes, an off day. Not sure of the time. Probably will be at some point. But either way, this one pretty much calls it down 9-0. But for those of you in here, thank you for turning in for the watch along. Make sure to subscribe to the Mets Weekly YouTube channel and tune in for tomorrow for a recap of this series in Toronto. For those of you watching or listening on playback, you want to join the conversation in the future, turn on the post notifications, follow Mets Weekly on X and on TikTok. Follow all of us in the description below. Links are all down there. Let's go Mets. We'll see you guys next time.